Hey guys, Joe here for GamerToyz, and I'm going to do a quick pickup video. I want to show you some of the non-game related stuff I picked up. I got some new Thundercat stuff. I finally found Groon. He's considered a deluxe figure, which I think is kind of a ripoff because they just gave him a bow and arrow and a quiver, which he can't even carry or anything. They really should have just packaged him with his mace and put him with, you know, the regular figures in the basic line, but I picked that up. He's pretty hard to find, in my area at least. And then I also picked up the lizard cannon with a lizard, which is kind of cool. I know a lot of people don't like this line, but I don't mind it really. I had a lot of the vintage figures when I was younger, so it's kind of cool to be buying new stuff again, even though I think this line might be getting canceled if it hasn't already. So you know, I've been picking it up because it's been on clearance. I got this for 10 bucks. So I went to a little con. They call it Extravacon, but I don't really consider it a con. It's not really that big. It was in one little hall at a Knights of Columbus. There's probably about 20, 30 people selling stuff, like, you know, dealers had their tables set up. And I picked up two figures here, Shadows of the Empire. I actually don't have any of these, so it was kind of cool. Now I only need one more, but I got Leia and Bouch Disguise, or Boosh Disguise here, which is cool. And then Prince Exor, I think you say it. I got these each for 3 bucks, which is cool. It's cheaper than what they were in the store. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. And then I picked this up just because it was cool. I think it's from Canada, but it's just, you know, the regular Stormtrooper from Power of the Force, but I'm pretty sure that's French. And what's cool about it is the card is square up here, or if you know, if you compare it to this, you can see how around Vader's helmet here they kind of cut it out, but it's square here, and I thought that was kind of cool. And I only paid I think 4 bucks. So yeah, that's why I picked that up. Thought it was cool. Okay, on to the games. So I go to this garage sale and it's random. I'm just driving home from the trade center and there's a garage sale, so I just stop, no reason. And I walk up and there's not too much left because it's kind of late in the day, and that's why I was surprised when I saw this. And there was a little table still next to the house that the lady hadn't taken inside, and there was a shoebox on it. So inside that shoebox was this Nintendo 64. It's in pretty good condition. It's got a few scuffs, but that's really it. It wasn't even really that dusty, so I haven't really cleaned it up much at all. It came with all the hookups. I have them over here by the TV. You guys know what those look like. Came with one standard controller, gray. Controller and the system work great. I've already tested them out. But what I was most excited for were the games. There were 9 games. You'll see me finding this in the next game hunting video because I did bring the camera with me. So the first game is Mace the Dark Age. I never played this game. Front label's kind of sun faded, the back label's beat up, but not bad. Tested it, this game works. The next game, nothing too exciting, is Top Gear Rally. This is in pretty good condition. All these games weren't that bad, probably except for Mace and the one other game. Pokemon Stadium, which, I don't know, I was never really into this. This is where you can fight your Pokemon from the Game Boy games, I think. I don't know. Never got into it, but it's cool. Also got Wave Race 64, which I definitely played when I was younger, and this is in pretty good shape. A couple of these have sticker residue. I think they were from a Blockbuster or something. Next up is Diddy Kong Racing. It's got a nice gash in the label right in the front there. Other than that, it's fine actually. And then we have Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Never played this game, but I did test it out. It works. I actually tested out all these games and they all work. This game's in pretty good condition, didn't have to clean that up. Then we have here, this one came in a case because it has the manual, and that would be Mortal Kombat 4. The manual is kind of beat up, but it's all intact, at least. This looks like it might have came from a Blockbuster. It's got that sticker there, and it had a sticker on the back that someone tried to get off. Unfortunately, it tore a little bit of the label, but the actual label itself is fine. Or the front label, that is. And it came in this box. And last but not least, this is in pretty bad shape, but it works, and it's Mario Kart 64. The front label and the back label have had it. Now what was interesting is there was 2 copies of this game in that shoebox. This one, which is in horrible shape, and another copy which was in pristine mint condition. And that's the one that I sold. So for the 9 games, the 64, all the hookups and 1 controller, I paid $20. I offered her 15, but she was kind of not wanting to take it, and I already knew 20 was a good deal, so I was just like, okay, I gave her the 20 bucks. I got home, and that same day I put that copy of Mario Kart up on eBay with a buy it now of 25, and it ended up selling for 20 plus shipping. So I already made my money back by selling the 1 game, so these 8 games in the 64 all ends up being free, which is awesome. Okay, so next month, May 18th, is Motor City Comic Con. I will be going to that. Unfortunately, I might only be able to go the first day. Then I will be taking the camera with me and filming, you know, pretty much everything. So I'm dragging the wife to it. So maybe I'll make her film. I plan on getting a couple Star Wars figures autographed. Lando himself will be there, Billy D. Williams. His son is going to be there, and he played one of the guys in Jabba's Palace, and another guy who played someone else. I can't remember. I think he played one of the big pigs in Jabba's Palace. And Deep Roy will be there, and he played one of Max Rebo's band members in Jabba's Palace. So yeah, so I will be going to that. Be on the lookout for that video towards the end of next month. And yeah, I'm Joe for GamerToyz. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.